Graduated from USF with a pretty good GPA. All the time, as young people do, like, I'm going to be a Major League Baseball player, and at some point it comes to the fact, like, okay, you're not, because you can't hit that big slider, you can't hit this and that. And now this year coming up, 2019, I'll be head coach again for the Pan Am team, and now hopefully they'll announce the head coach for the Olympics here pretty soon. Hopefully I'm being considered. But what would it mean? It would mean the world to me. The women's fast pitch coach here, they had just started, asked me if I wanted to be involved as a hitting coach here, and I was like, I don't know if I want to coach women. I've never done it before, and I don't know how good they could be. And he says, well, come on out and take a look at our team. I said, okay, I can do that. And then I got the assistant job here, full-time in 88, and then I got the head coaching job here in 96, 97, and I've been here since. It's about relationships. The philosophy is about relationships. If you can win in the locker room and you can win in the dugout, you get a chance to win on the ball field. And so I think the approach is kind of what we alluded to, is to make sure that they trust what you're saying. They have to buy into that you've been to the mountain a little bit, and that this is a process. And if you put the work into it and understand the process and not rush it, I think you're going to reap the benefits in the long term. But to keep it simple, it's not everything in the world that's going on that you've learned in the game of softball or baseball. It's not everything that you've learned that it's what the task is in front of you, and less is more all the time. The simplicity part and technique is a whole different deal also, beside the philosophy part. It's, the hitting aspect of it, you think about it, for us, we want to be athletic. And there's so much that's given to hitters about, hey, you got to turn your hips, you got to turn your shoulders, you got to really drive and this and that. And if you can get the barrel to the ball on time, or you can land and throw on time, then you're in good shape. So all the other things that come about is extraneous muscle movements that are not natural. And we want people to be natural. And if they do that and they let their bodies take them to where their eyes show them they have to go, I think you eliminate a lot of the gray area. It's a long-term effect of the work you put into it and what you're going to develop, and understand that there's a time frame to develop in your first, second, third, and fourth year. And hopefully by the time you enter your third year, you've got it. And we've done very well. I'm really proud of what we've done. And we've gone to the World Series, gone to Super Regionals a few times, a lot of postseason. The biggest thing I think I'm proud of is the amount of graduates that we have, the retention rate that we have. Our grade point average is always in the high spectrum of the NCAA. We're really close, if not at 100% with our graduation rate over 32 years. So I think that's probably the biggest thing you're proud of, is when people come back and they say thank you. That's really cool. That's really cool to me.
Who's your leadoff guy? Right here. Who's your forward?